The Meridian Educational Exchange Program was meant to promote interspecies understanding. For 3 months it had gone smoothly, until 4 Threxian students cornered the human girl in the academy's lower corridor. Riley Martinez was small by human standards, barely 17, her dark hair tied back in the traditional style of Earth's northern colonies. She had been nothing but kind since arriving, helping struggling students with xenochemistry, sharing human treats, always smiling. The Threxians mistook friendliness for weakness. Death Worlder, sneered Vexen, the largest of the 4. His scaled frame loomed over Riley at 7 feet, muscles bulging beneath natural armor. The Academy wastes resources on your species. One human female. Your prey. Playing at predators. Riley's shoulders tightened slightly. I should go. Don't want to be late for class. They blocked her path. Your kind doesn't belong here, Zilter hissed his 3 companions fanning out in a hunting formation their species had used for generations on their home world. We'll show you where humans belong in the food chain. Security footage later revealed Riley's pupils dilating, not in fear, but in a reaction the Threxians did not recognize. Humans call it adrenaline. Please move, Riley said softly, her voice lowering. Vexen laughed and reached toward her shoulder with clawed fingers. The footage required slow-motion review to catch what happened next. At 0.3 seconds, Riley's hand intercepted Vexen's wrist, her thumb pressing a point between his scales, a weakness she'd learned in anatomy class. At 1.2 seconds, using Vexen's momentum, she spun, her elbow striking what humans call the solar plexus, a vulnerable nerve cluster found in most bipedal species. 2.1 seconds, Vexen began falling. Riley had already shifted, her body low, legs sweeping to trip Zilter at the knee. 3.7 seconds, Zilter hit the floor. Riley rolled back as the 3rd Threxian, Sexel, lunged. Her boot struck his throat, not hard enough to kill, just enough to trigger gag reflex. 5.4 seconds, Sexel staggered back, gasping. Riley had already sprung up, using the wall for leverage to gain height. At 7.8 seconds, the 4th attacker, Dexrin, tried to grab her. Redirected his grip using a human technique called Aikido, sending him crashing into Sexel. 9.2 seconds, Riley landed in a defensive crouch, balanced on the balls of her feet, hands open, ready. At 11.6 seconds, all 4 Threxians lay on the ground, conscious but incapacitated. At 12.0 seconds, Riley stood, straightened her uniform and picked up her drop data pad. Are we done? She asked calmly. The Threxians were speechless, still processing what had happened. They were apex predators from a high-gravity world. She was a juvenile of a species they deemed weak. Security Chief Yalik arrived minutes later, reviewing footage in disbelief. You defeated 4 Threxian warriors in 12 seconds. How? Riley shrugged. They weren't warriors. They were bullies. There's a difference. Explain, Yalik demanded still. Warriors fight warriors, Riley said, accepting a water bottle from concerned classmate. They expected me to meet strength with strength. But humans evolved running from things stronger than us, then finding ways to beat. We study everything. Anatomy, psychology, physics. Those 4 telegraphed each move, attacked in sequence, relying only on natural advantages. She pulled up her sleeve, showing bruises forming. See, I'm hurt. A real fight would have been worse. But they didn't want to fight, they wanted to intimidate. When that failed, they didn't know what to do. Word spread through the academy within hours. The human girl had not just defended herself. She dismantled 4 superior opponents using precision, timing, and combat understanding beyond her age. Later in the medical bay, Vexen asked through swollen scales, "Where did you learn to fight like that?" Riley looked genuinely puzzled. "Every human learns basic self-defense, like swimming or fire. Safety. Earth is dangerous, not just wildlife but historically other humans too. My mom started teaching me at 5. 5. Zilter gasped. "You train children," Riley corrected. "There's a difference. We don't want them to fight. We want them to survive if needed." Administrator later reviewed Earth's application, noting a detail overlooked. Species exhibit standard Death World adaptations including enhanced reflexes, situational awareness, and juvenile combat training. Previously assumed exaggeration. Now seeing a teenage girl aid her injured attackers, showing mercy beyond expectation. Administrator Corvex understood why humans were classified as Deathworlders. It wasn't strength, speed, or biological weapons. It was training children to survive, then teaching them kindness. That combination, Corvex realized, was the deadliest adaptation of all.